Guys, it's your boy Casey the Great, and today we are projecting the Miami Hurricanes football schedule for the 2018 season. The disclaimer, these are my opinions, so they have a pretty easy schedule though. I think they could go 12-0, but they're probably going to go 11-1. But so game 1 of the year, they play the LSU Tigers. I'm looking at this on the computer. At the Cowboy Stadium at 7:30. I think that's a win. And they play some 3 bad teams tomorrow. They play the Savannah State Tigers, Toledo Rockets, and FIU. Say they're 4-0. Then they play at home against North Carolina. That's a win. Then they play Florida State at home. Now I say Miami's favorites, but that's a close game. The time is to be announced. I say it's a win though. And they play Virginia, who they were losing to and made a comeback against last year, kind of a little comeback. I say they won. Then they get a bye. Well, this game's really interesting at Boston College, because they're on the road. It's a Friday night game at 7. I say they win, and I say they're undefeated. Then they play Blue Devils, easy. Then there's 2 tough games tomorrow. They play at Georgia Tech. They play at Georgia Tech, like I said. Time to be announced. At their stadium. Georgia Tech's a good team. But then I think it's their second hardest game of the year. At Virginia Tech, who they beat last year. That's a good ball club. I say they win that game. I say they win both. And then I said they play Pitt, which beat them last year, which basically, in my opinion, ruined their season. They're home. I said they won. Okay, games you should highlight. Game 1, LSU. I say you should highlight the Florida State game. The Boston College team, some people are worried about it. I'm not. My computer just froze. But, I say you highlight, the, Georgia Tech game. And, the, Virginia Tech game. So say you highlight 4 of the games. And I say they probably win all 4. So, like I'm saying, they have 4 tough games. And I say they can win all 4. It's really like... Okay, I'm back after another interruption. I really feel like they should really watch out for Georgia Tech. That's me. They got a couple on-MAC wins. Like, they got 3 straight games. They froze freaking again. Where I think there's no way they lose. Why is this thing frozen, bro? Okay, it's not anymore. The Savannah State Tigers, didn't even know that was a team. At Toledo and FIU. That's automatic dubs. And the ACC Championship game, they lost last year, they got blown out. This year, I think they're going to be playing Clemson again. And I say, will they win that? If they win it, they're in the playoffs. Can they make the playoffs? Yes, this isn't the toughest schedule ever. They have so much talent. Rozier's really good. They got Bandy, who was a sophomore last year, did amazing. Was Teron Bandy. Then they have Jeff Thomas, sophomore, that might break out too. And then they got a bunch of guys returning. That defense, a swagger. I think they could go undefeated. Will they? Probably not. They'll probably lose one of those 4 tough games. But I said they're going to win all of them. Game 1's on national TV. And then the other games aren't, like the Savannah Tiger game. It's not even going to be, like, on any TV. I probably can't even watch that. Yeah, I can't even watch that game. I don't have ACC extra. Like, all the ESPN. Like, most of these games you can watch, but, like, it froze freaking again? Sorry, but that Savannah game, you're probably not going to be able to watch unless you're, like, paying extra. Which I'm not. I'll just watch the highlights afterwards. I'm not dying to see that game. So that's it for the vid. Second of the day. Watch the storm video I made. We're going to the pool. I was so excited. I spot this today, too. I had $50 to spend. Off topic. And, it was a pretty bad storm. It was like a 30-second video. I was like, I'll post this. Get more vids out. So thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Casey the Great. Peace.